Hey guys, it's Bob Ferngren, and I've helped thousands of people earn millions of dollars throughout the years. So all I want to do on these 8-minute calls is pass along the things I've learned, the wisdom I've gained, the experiences. Hopefully it helps you in some way. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? I mean, I get stuck all the time, where you're wanting to accomplish something, but you feel like you got your wheel in a hole and it's just spinning. So I do get stuck. And here's 2 things I've found that can help you get unstuck. Lots of lawnmowers out this morning. Of course, the cicadas, some people call them, or katydids that I call them. You can always hear the bugs in the background. I'm out here on my dock because I have, somebody working on our fish tanks. We got our house cleaners. I got 2 kids and a wife running around, so it's a little quiet over there. That's why I'm always on the dock. There's always something going on in that house. Are you stuck? Are things not moving forward? You have goals and you're just not getting the things done that'll help you achieve your goals. Well, these are just a couple things that I've found. Number 1, you should always have a to-do list. And I call it more of a master to-do list versus what you need to do every day, because what I teach in my morning routine is there's things you should do every single day, because that's the baseline, right? So, you might want to start there if you don't even have that figured out. You see, if you do those consistent things every day, then, when you ignore something, you don't sweep the floors, or you don't you don't have a routine for when you eat your meals and stuff like that. Things just start getting more and more out of whack, and you're never going to get near accomplishing your goals. So you got to have your baseline things that you do every day that keep you steady, keep your house in order, those type of things, whether that's at your job or at your home or whatever else you're up to. But then you need to have a master to-do list. Now, this master to-do list are maybe things that you need to get done in your business that are above the baseline, things you need to get done around the house that are above the baseline. The baseline work will get done eventually because it has to get done. But these other things that tend to move your life forward or improve your life or just take the stress out of your life, they need to be on the list, guys. Now, here's the most interesting thing of all. Accomplishing those things that are above the baseline and then putting a check mark by it, you feel so good. Okay? I don't feel good when I vacuum the floors, I cook breakfast, take out the garbage. I'm just using the house as an example, but at work, I didn't feel good checking my emails in the morning, answering all my texts, all the things you have to do, they just have to be done. Now I got to do it with a good attitude and a smile on my face, but I always felt good when I did something over and above. Like on the house side of things, I have a yard project right there. I've had that yard project for 3 months. It's on the master list, so it's not done. And so now, if I hadn't written it down, I would have seen it and I would have known about it. It wouldn't have been top line. So other things, priorities came above that. And certainly urgent things happen before important things all the time. But soon, I'm believing soon, I'll get that yard project done. And guess what? I'm going to feel great. I'm going to feel better. So there's something to this feeling good thing that really makes a difference in our success. So you've got a master list, and maybe it's at work, and you have really wanted to institute maybe a new compensation plan or make tweaks to a compensation plan if you're a leader. Or if you're not a leader, but you want to be the best at whatever you're doing, that if you were to do this project for your boss, remember I talked about your boss in a previous thing. If you want to get promoted and you want to be successful, the most important person you need to please is your boss. Sorry, you call that brown nosing? I call that doing your job. Somebody hired you to do a job and you make your boss happy and he makes his boss happy, you're winning. So you've got something at work, and it's going to make your boss look better. It's going to, improve the quality of everyone around you, and you get that done and you feel so good. So create a master list for your work, create a master list for your personal life, and you can split that up into, your basic things you do at home plus the things you want to do. And when you feel good, you do more things. When you feel good. The other thing about getting unstuck is we are such creatures of habit. And when you're a creature of habit, I think it really limits your creativity. I think you kind of put a lid on yourself, if you will. And so when I am coaching someone or when I'm trying to get myself out of being stuck, what I do is I start doing things differently. Now, they can be as simple and mundane as drive a different way to work. I've taught people how to do that. Or try eating with your left hand today, just today, right? You're scrambling your brains. I call it wiggling your brains. Things are happening differently. Try, pick up the habit of learning a new foreign word every day. And eventually, pick up the habit of saying a full sentence in that new language. If you normally wear white shirts to work, wear blue shirts to work. What I'm telling you is, whatever you're doing, you're in a rut. That's what a rut is. I do all the same things. I wake up, I eat breakfast out of a box. I then go out to my car, which is a box. Then I drive to work and I get into my cubicle, which is a box. And then I end my day back in my box springs in my bed. Listen, most people who aren't successful are living in the rut. And hey, I know these are all things that I'm telling you are harder to do than what you're doing. But it's easier because in the long run, if you do the hard things first, things get easier down the road. If you skip the hard things and do the easy things first, things get harder down the road. So think about it. 1, create a master list, right? This isn't a story about to-do list and things like that. I'm just saying a master list that you get to check off and feel good. And then watch what happens if you start changing things, your routine, right? Just figure out a bunch of things you're going to do differently, maybe 1 or 2 days a week. Now your brain starts to wake up a little bit. Now your energy starts to pick up. Now suddenly other things are moving forward. Get out of the rut, get out of being stuck, and start doing things different and work off that list. You can do it. Let's go.